Hello, all you incredible souls. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Thursday. We're going to get into this collective message. Take what resonates. The feminine says, the things I'm going to do to you when I get my hands on you, as well as hold that crown up high, cutie pie. Some kind of relationship, somebody's like growing impatient, like their patience is running thin. I definitely feel like it's the feminine's energy really wanting to do something with the masculine. There's a lot of great things happening, going with the flow, lots of eccentric, open-minded, passionate feelings that are happening here. Also, you have the Three of Swords in the reverse with the Sun. There's a lot of happiness. This is definitely basing like a relationship situation. Somebody is over the moon. Somebody's feeling really good, joyous, blissful, happy, overcoming the worst, getting over depression, you know, having breakthroughs when it comes to obstacles and challenges in their life. So I feel like this is because it's a Libra's energy, right? We're in Libra sun sign energy right now during the whole month. So a lot of this is happening throughout the whole month of Libra. We just had the new moon in Libra, but since the sun energy is right next to a card with Libra on it, I feel like it's just the whole month of Libra, the whole time that the sun is in Libra's sign. Now, number 19 and 3 and 7 are all here. Those could be specific days, life path numbers, sequencing numbers, whatever it may be. You guys could be born on the 3rd or the 19th day of the month or the 7th day of the month. It could be something about July, March, you know, those kinds of things. The 3rd house or the 7th house could be specific and important, which 3rd house is, of course, Mercury or Gemini. And the 7th house is, of course, Libra's energy that we're in currently. Partnerships, contracts, open enemies, marriages, etc. But this feeling is like there's been a person in your life, collective, that has helped you get over the hardest things and the most painful times of your life. You know, and you're really, really happy and ecstatic when it comes to this person. There's a lot of vibratory energy, frequency, you know, definitely aligning with one another. I feel like you guys are able to let things from the past go, which is a card that we also have for the Telepathy Oracle. Some things are best let go and let the universe work it out, and it's on its divine time. So this is like the Three of Swords in the reverse, meaning letting things go from the past and getting over the pain, letting go for the happiness, bliss, and peace to enter into your life. In that sense, it's like when you're cleaning out your house or your attic or your basement and you're cleansing the space of old things just to bring new things. So that feeling is you're getting rid of sad and miserable and scared and terrified moments and memories to replace them with more satisfactory, happy, you know, pleasant memories instead. That's the feeling I'm getting with this. So we're going to get a little bit deeper, but with the Princess of Wands on the bottom of the deck from the 2 tarots that I use to get the whole message out here, and going with the flow as well on the bottom of the Osho Zen, which is another energy of this patience. Okay, we're going to get a little bit deeper into this. What is this energy trying to say? Masculine, feminine, or just in that sense feminine, coming in strong. The Magician in the reversal, the Hierophant, Gemini, Virgo, Taurus, the 9 of Swords. Yeah, definitely getting over the worst. There was times where you, collective, were feeling unable or incapable of doing specific things. That sense, it was like you were wasting away your own skill and talent. You didn't even know it. It's that kind of feeling because you were sitting in worry and fear and concern and doubt. You weren't allowing yourself to see the better side of the outcome because your mind was full of negative thoughts instead. It wasn't anything good. There's a lot of negative thought patterns that you knew in your own senses. After a while, you had to cut cords with, transmute these thoughts into something more, basically what would be more flattering to your life. Okay, you had to like definitely flatter your thoughts in a better way than before. there was just a lot of fear, worry, maybe nightmares, things that kept you up at night, etc., etc. And with the 9 of Swords being here, it was just kind of a true living a nightmare type feeling. But you had to connect to God through all this pain, all this negativity. The only way for you to see the light, the only way for you to see the wisdom, it was to talk or communicate to the higher power. And if it wasn't something like that, if you weren't even talking to, say, God in your prayers or in your thoughts, it was you communicating to somebody who had God come through them to you. Okay, there's some kind of higher power, higher authority type of individual, somebody who is very wise. Ignore my son in the background who just burped. Excuse you, son. Excuse me. Anyway, so I feel like this is just like the feeling of what you guys are getting over and letting go of from the past, and you're seeing the benefit of what you did to get yourself through. There's the 10 of Pentacles, there's security, generational wealth that could be potentially a thing. Security is the best thing that you're starting to feel, which is giving you the ability to look inward and start to heal certain things that you weren't able to heal at the time because you were in that capability or that ability. You didn't know how to utilize that skill at the time, but now you have all of that learned knowledge to utilize to your future advantages, as well as when you dive in deep inside yourself, you're able to deal with the things that you didn't have the best time managing at one point. Now you'll have a better time managing those things inside you. Repressed emotions, suppressed feelings, things that have not been able to rise to the surface, be recognized, be noticed by you, and also show you what the opposite of that is. Because if we're fearful, if we're scared, what's the opposite of fear? Totally free. Okay, so if you're fearful, you're not free because you're holding yourself back due to a fear. Now, to be free is like a bird flying from the tree for the very first time. Just knowing that's what I got to do. I'm going to fly. I'm going to soar. That's just how it is. And the bird trusts in its wings because God provides you with what you need to fly. Okay. But if you don't have the ability to do it quite yet, you got to learn whatever you had to learn in that lesson to get it done. Sometimes when a bird tries to fly, they don't fly, they fall, but maybe it was for their protection. Maybe they weren't meant to fly that day. If they were flying, they could have got swooped in by a hawk or an eagle or a raven, etc., etc. Things could have happened to that little bird on that day that it so happened to not be able to fly. Okay, there's certain things when it comes to you not being able to do something on that day has something to do with your protection that you've been asking God for. And yes, he answers our prayers in ways that we don't expect, and we wouldn't realize he's answering our prayers like that, but that's exactly how it goes. Okay, there's so much love, maybe something to do with family. There's negative forces. Heavy on Virgo and Libra, by the way. You do have the Knave of Swords in the reverse, the Queen of Swords in the reverse, the Knave of Pentacles in the reverse. Heavy feminine energy, evilly looking at you with envy in their eyes. I don't know why, but there's some kind of crisis. It's like an emotional crisis that they're undergoing right now. So they're trying to blame. They're pointing the blame, pointing dirty fingers. Definitely. They can't blame themselves, so they need somebody else to blame. They can't take accountability because they're lacking it. There's some kind of bad news that revolves around this person. You guys could be hearing something about this person that's not the greatest of news. This energy is spiteful. I have to sneeze. Sorry, guys. Anyway, so this is someone who is very ungrounded, immature. They have a lot of growing up to do still. There's a lot of repressed emotions. They come across as very cold, harsh, and bitter. They are really good at gossiping and talking, and they're one of those people that always needs to get everybody on their side. So they start to manipulate the story that truly happened so that everybody can be on their side and that they're the victim. That's this kind of victim's mentality with this individual. they're just not happy with something that you're doing. This is something I feel like this is past energy, and they're just trying to inflict their negativity still onto your life. Obviously, the Knave of Swords in the reverse is the evil eye, and that's why I'm picking up on this energy that's just trying to disturb you, distract you, just so you're aware. It's not that I want to be talking about this negative energy, because believe me, I don't, but I want you guys to be aware of this so that it doesn't seem to screw up your journey, you know, your healing process and all the things that you've been doing to grow and develop. I want you guys to be aware of this, just like God wants you to be aware of this, just like you ask God to be preparing you for things that you're unaware of. And that's what this is about. This could be an ex for some of you. Ex is the other individual that you're dealing with, in this person that makes you super happy, whatever it may be. But this person's very jealous, very angry, very upset. There's some hidden motives that this person has. They are very, they lack spiritual awareness, and they lack spiritual mobility. Okay, but Two of Pentacles in the upright, Five of Cups in the reverse. Two of Cups, sorry. Two of Cups, Five of Cups in reverse, Six of Pentacles. That's why, because I was reading the Pentacles on this one when I said the two here. But Two of Cups, Five of Cups in reverse, Six of Pentacles. Taurus, Scorpio, Cancer. I like that because this is definitely a love situation, like I was definitely feeling, right? There's a lot of mutual love, mutual understanding, mutual respect, and all the goody things that you can pour into each other's cups, right? It's a beautiful relationship. There may be something to do with signing off on new things, houses together, cars together, you know how relationships go. Everybody does their things differently, but that could be for some. In that sense, you also feel this energy of the Five of Cups in reverse is definitely moving on from the past, which is that letting go. Some things are best let go and let the universe work it out on its divine time. So this individual is going to have to work out on their own because you let that go. You've overcome the worst. The Five of Cups in reversal is releasing of emotional baggage. With the Six of Pentacles, I love that too, because it really is fitting with the Two of Cups energy of mutual energy together, like giving to each other, very generous, mutual understanding, mutual respect, etc., etc. So there's a lot of love. There could be some kind of gift, or you could be wanting to give to your partner. They could be wanting to give to you. There's just something here about you guys being very charitable and loving and honest. There's a lot of honesty, a lot of commitment and devotion to each other here. You guys feel very grounded and safe, and you can both rely on each other, and that's actually a really good feeling. Mostly I feel like it's interdependence, because you both are very independent individuals, but you know you can come to each other when you really need someone to rely on. And then the fact that Scorpio over Taurus is the opposite sign, and that means like this challenge was overcome with love. It makes a lot of sense. Somebody really just can't, there's a third-party situation, somebody can't seem to face their fear, okay, of moving on or letting something go. And then that energy of the Eight of Pentacles means they have a lot of work to do. The Three of Cups, they have to start communicating about their bad habits, okay? King of Swords in the reverse, Knight of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, they have to start communicating about their bad habits, their manipulation, why they are a manipulator, why they're a liar, why they wear a mask, why they can't show up as their true selves. These people have to, whoever this is, has to just start to really be honest with themselves, more assertive with themselves, take more accountability. Eight of Swords. Yeah. They're holding themselves back. There's like a lot of self-sabotage to that. This person can be very heated quickly. Like they can get very angry and violent. I see that there was a lot of uncovered or just like covered up crimes in their past that didn't get to come to light. And they deal with that. There could have been really bad things that happened to this individual. They just don't know how to talk about it, because the Queen of Swords in the reverse is telling me they're repressing something really deep and really dark inside them. It's rubbing them the wrong way, which is also rubbing other people the wrong way, because they're not taking accountability to fix their energy. So the way that somebody doesn't actually want to fix themselves, it does decrease the ability for the whole oneness, right? The whole oneness to really join in full essence of purity and love and joy together in harmony. But when people do this and repress emotions, it kind of causes that little situation where the ripple effect happens to other people. But this person really has a lot to deal with. As you guys have found some peaceful resolution, somebody feels like there's unfinished business. The Empress is here, though. There's a lot of empathy on your part. Two of Pentacles, you're juggling the things you need to be. You're making the right judgment calls with the Judgment card. I think this is everything you needed to know, and that's what I'm going to leave it at. I hope this helps you in any way it could. Whatever is happening, you're doing the best you can. You're having a great time with this new individual. They're helping you see the light of day, basically. The two little birds means that you're just enjoying each other's company. You're not really too disturbed or too distracted or too worried or concerned about what's going on the outside, the exterior, and or external energies, because it's not really. Everybody else lives in, okay, so if everybody created their own reality, we're all living in our own reality, correct? Somebody else's reality is not your reality, so it's almost like you don't even want to go out to just interfere with someone else's reality. You just want to live your own. So you are the main character of your story, so you don't really walk around trying to disturb other people's realities while you're just living in peace, letting other people live in peace. Some people really need to start really learning that. That's one of the biggest things that we're supposed to be able to do here. Love each other, right? Love your brother, love your sister, love your neighbor. Love each other like brothers and sisters, basically. And love each other so much that we understand that none of us are perfect and we all have to learn. We've all had to learn ourselves. That's one of the reasons, the biggest reasons why we do undergo certain things, because we have to understand that other people go through certain things, that we can also understand why they're acting the way they're acting, because we once upon a time did the same thing. This is how we interact. This is how we counteract in that sense. Does that make any sense? I hope it does. I hope what I'm saying makes sense. Anyway, thank you for joining me in spirit today. I appreciate it so much.
Introducing Gemini.
And I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your Thursday. Mucho love.